Alright guys, Brandon here, part 5 to the how to make a real pro MySpace layout. This is actually finally the final piece to the series. So, if you remember from the last one, we made this div to fit in our profile. I just made a few little space for me, adding some, I'm just hitting enter. So now what we're going to be doing is how to apply your own individual content. What you're going to need, though, is a code. It's just like the one that we use to position our layout, actually. It's a div code. There's two types of divs, and I'm not going to go over the more basic one because it's totally different from the real kind that you can use. So I'm just going to show you what this code looks like. Here's a notepad, style div.mainContent1. You can name that whatever, but I'm just going to rush through this since we are finally done. Yay. But so, like in the previous tutorial, I was explaining on what each in these individual variables do. Now I will have a link to this. I will be saving this to my website, and there will be a direct link to that in the description to find this code, so you don't have to type it all up, and it's a pain to type codes up. Trust me. So basically, it looks just like how we had our main, which is our profile that we put on part 4. Yeah, part 4 to the tutorial. So basically, we're just gonna copy this. It actually does go down more. So Control A, Control C, go back to here, Control V. It looks pretty much just the same thing. So now what I'm going to explain is, see where it says, basically it's the same exact code. But this main content one, that's just what I name mine. You can change this, let's see. So maybe this is going to be the bio, so type in, make sure it still says div dot, and then you type in, so it's bio. And then we have to change this div class to bio as well, so it knows its referencing point. This one does not have to say div.bio, just has to say bio, which is the class. So now if we keep going, as you can see, my z index is set to 3 this time. It doesn't necessarily need to be 3, but I just felt comfortable with 3. Because previously it was 2, but this I just set to 3. You can set to whatever you want. You can set to 1,000 for all I care, but that's just a good number, 3. And then all my settings, basically, if you remember, absolute top 882 from the last one, you remember all these codes, margin left. So basically, that is actually it, really. You just, so, say, div class bio, hey, what's up? This is for a tutorial. And so, you have that, and then you would normally just copy this, again, just copy it, and then make a few more space, and then make another one. So this would then be like friends, and then you would make a div class. If I can, you'd make a div class equals friends, and then close that tag, and then type in here are all my cool friends, space, div. That's it. That's basically all there is to that point. It's just, if you remember, if you can have good memory with previous tutorial, that you pretty much just have to do it just like that. So negatives, more to that direction, and then basically if you want to do more codes such as put your music player in your profile, let me pause the video and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So hold on. Alright, so here I am at this website called Gary'sHood.com. It has a lot of good MySpace codes, but the best one here is the band player generator, which basically generates a band player for you, so that's really good. You can have it set to autoplay, so what do you basically do in that the text area? You type in www.myspace.com and then slash whatever your link is. So I'll be doing the test page music player for the music I used to do, and then you would click submit band link, and then it generates your player for you. So let's just give that a minute, and it will probably show up with the player itself. Maybe not. So basically, just copy this code. Oops. Copy this code. Close this out in your MySpace now, and then say this was just my music player. I don't want to make another one. So say this is where my music player was going to go. Paste it in there. And then you don't have to have this code in here. I mean, it's a good, so people will be like, okay, so that's where I can do it. But you don't need to have it in there since he didn't technically create the code. He just made the generator for it. So then you basically just mess with your reference point to position it where it needs to go. And that's basically it. You can use mygen.co.uk. and use their profile editor to make a background image for your layout or whatever. You can just find one even if you want, so it's just the background to it, as long as it has enough space for your full profile so it doesn't look retarded. A lot of helpful links will be on the right side of this video for the on the description. It will seriously help you out. A lot of them are really good. I recommend a lot of their tutorials and such. I'm sorry I cannot type up full codes telling you how to div your friends. Sorry about that, but I will be trying to come out with more tutorials. If this series did help you, please let me know. If it didn't, please tell me what was wrong, and I'll try to make another tutorial off of this one to help you guys, because that's what I really care about. I want to help you guys. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and now we're going to start making some really cool tutorials finally. So yes, thanks again, guys. Peace.